Colonial charters. As European countries established colonies in the Americas, English colonists started new lives across the sea. Some colonists were motivated to make money and gain a higher status in society. Other colonists came to practice their religion freely and avoid persecution. Many others sought the chance to get land of their own, which was very difficult in Europe. Regardless of the motivation behind their decision, why people decided to come to the colonies, all of them came as a result of a charter. A charter was a legal document given by the King of England. It gave land to a company or individual to create a colony. The charter included the geographic location for the colony. It also laid out the terms between the king and the government in the colony. The charter gave each colonist the rights and privileges of an English subject. The purpose of the colony was also described in the charter. Finally, the charter detailed the conditions for paying taxes to the king. The charter was the document of ownership or deed for the colony. Its constitution and the financial contract between the King of England and the colony. The charters provided two important things. First, they guaranteed the colonists the same rights as citizens in England. This included the right of representation in government. Second, the charter allowed for an elected legislator as long as the laws of the legislator made did not go against the laws of England. People who wanted to start a colony had different options. One option was to form a company. A company was made up of investors who provided ships, tools, food, water, and protection for the people who would move to America. Wages for the colonists were also paid with the investors' money. The colonists were required to meet the goals of the charter. They worked for the company and lived by the rules of the charter. The colonists remained the king's subjects and lived and worked across the ocean. They worked to provide the company with products such as furs, lumber, and agricultural products. They worked to provide the company with products such as furs, lumber, and agricultural products. The company would then sell the products back to England for profit. These profits were used to pay the company's investors and the king. The colonies that were established by company charter included Virginia, Plymouth, Massachusetts Bay, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Delaware. At this time in England, there was great conflict over what church a person attended on Sundays. An official state church had been created that every person in England was supposed to attend. In colonies, the king's people weren't there to enforce that law. They could attend church. They could attend the church they wanted instead of the church the king said they must attend. The colonists had more freedom to choose what religion to practice. This freedom was included in the charter. Another form of charter created a proprietorship. In this case, the king gave a charter to a person as a reward for services to the king. The person given the charter was called a proprietor, meaning owner. The charter gave the proprietor all the rights to govern the colony, choose the purpose of the colony, and the conditions for paying taxes to the crown. The colonies that were established by proprietors included New York, New Hampshire, Maryland, North Carolina, New Jersey, South Carolina, and Pennsylvania. Some of the colonies established by companies and proprietors later became royal colonies. The king rewrote their charters so that all of the profits and authority became his. These royal colonies included New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. Charter colonies.